Hi guys, Tim back again. We're now working on cleaning up the pistons. I have hot tanked all these pistons and used a soft brush to polish them up a little bit. In spite of that, these pistons, this whole engine, it was sitting for so long that, as you can see, these rings are seated tight. They are frozen in here, and so I've had to go through the process of using special little tools not to damage the ridge, to chisel these guys out and push them up. But as you can see, they break up into tiny pieces, and so this is what I'm having to deal with here. So I've done that for the top and second ring. The third ring, the oiler ring, that comes out fairly easy. You can take off the two outer shims, and then and the function of this oiler ring is to allow oil to lubricate the piston, and the top and the first and second ring are there for creating compression. So we got all that cleaned out, and now it's time to use this device. It's a ridge reamer, and you can see it's got various widths of cutting heads, and yet what we're going to use this for is to, if you look inside there, you'll see that the piston has a lot of carbon buildup inside there, and we want to get that cleaned out before we put the new rings on. So we take this handy little tool, and you'll notice that it's got a depth gauge here, because you don't want to be cutting into the piston. So you open this up like so, and you set your cutting edge right inside there like so, and back out your depth gauge, and then you loosen this so that you make sure that your cutting edge is perfectly in line with that groove and not cutting one edge or the other. And you tighten it like so. So now what we need to do is take this around and start to cut out all the carbon buildup. Like so. And you want to keep that tight, adjust your depth gauge, and go around again. And you can probably hear that grinding sound, and you can see all the carbon that's coming out that's landing on the vise here. So once you get that far, then what you want to do is you would do that for the first, second, and the oiler ring. You need to take a soft brush and then brush any residue that's still left in there out. And then what you end up with is a nice product like this. Making sure that when you do cut, you do not cut any of the piston away. And so that's how you use a ridge reamer. What we'll do is, just like I said with the previous video, is we're doing a lot of the cutting of the ridge and causing deposits of grindings and whatnot and honing. Same with this. We're going to take all this and we're going to rewash it all again before we start to put on the new rings. So hope to see you next time. We'll leave it right there.